Welcome to Little John's Yarns. Today we're going to be making this rainbow messy bun hat. If you like this tutorial, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and click the link and subscribe to my channel. We'll hop right into the tutorial. Today we're going to be using a 5mm crochet hook and some worsted weight yarn. I just have a whole lot of scrap yarn left over to create this multiple color granny square hat. We're going to start by chaining 35. One, two, three, 4, 5. I won't make you watch me count to 35. I'll meet you at the completion of your 35th stitch. We have completed 35 stitches, and now we're going to slip stitch to join into the very first chain stitch. You'll notice I have a little row counter on my finger. It's going to help me count the corners, because I tend to forget exactly how many corners I'm creating when I'm crocheting. Okay, we slip stitch to join. So we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. This counts as a double crochet. Place 2 more double crochets into the ring. 1, 2. Chain 2. 1, 2. This is going to be your corner. Place 3 more double crochets into the ring. 1, 2, and 3. So now we're going to do the side part. Just chain 1 stitch and place 3 more double crochets into the ring. 1, 2, 3, and chain 1. Now we're going to work the second corner. We're going to place 3 double crochets into the ring. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1. Chain 2. Now 3 more double crochets into the ring. 1, 2, 3. We completed our second corner. Now let's work on the side. Chain 1, place 3 double crochets into the ring again. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, and let's work on our third corner. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. 1, 2. 3 more double crochets into the ring. It's a little hard to hold with such a big loop. 1, 2, 3. That is the completion of our third corner. Now we're going to work the side. Chain 1. Place 3 more double crochets into the ring. We're almost done. Well, almost done with this row. 1, 2, and 3. chain 1. Now let's work our last corner. 3 double crochets into the ring. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 1, 2, place 3 more into the ring, 1, 2, and 3. And now chain 1. We're going to work our very last side stitch. Last 3 side stitch. I'm saying it wrong. Last 3 double crochets into the ring to create the side. Here we go. 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, and we're going to slip stitch to join into the very top of the chain 3 stitch. But first I'm going to make sure my stitches aren't too twisted. There we go. Slip stitch to join, and we're going to fast cut and fasten off our work. Here's what your first row looks like. It's a little bit hard to see, but just like a granny square, it has corners. Each of the chain 2 spaces are the corners of your work, and this is where we'll be placing 6 double crochets into the corner with a chain 2 stitch. We're going to begin by attaching your yarn to any of the chain 2 stitches. Make sure your yarn is attached. And we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Counts as a double crochet. Place 2 more double crochets into the same space. 1, 2, chain 2, 1, 2. Place 3 more double crochets into the same space. 1, 2, and 3. To work on the side, chain 1. Place 3 double crochets into the chain 1 space. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. Place 3 double crochets into the next stitch because it's still considered your side. It's a chain 1 stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1. Now let's work into the chain 2 stitch, which is your corner. Place 3. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. 1, 2, and place 3 more into the corner stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1. We're going to continue to place 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets into all of your chain 2 spaces, and just place 3 double crochets into all of your chain 1 spaces. Complete that, and I'll meet you all the way at the other side. We have made it back around, and we're going to slip stitch to join into the very top of your chain 3 stitch. And we're going to fasten off your work. Now you're kind of able to see the square shape a little bit better. We're going to repeat this row again for the very next row by placing 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet into the chain 2 space, and 3 double crochets into the chain 1 space all the way around. I'll meet you at the completion of that row. Remember, do it one more time. We've completed 3 rows of our granny square. Now we're going to reduce your hat to give you the size of your hat so it will curve in. We're going to attach your yarn to the corner. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Your chain 3 counts as a double crochet. We're going to place 2 more double crochets into this chain 2 space. 1, 2. In the previous rows, we chained 2 and put 3 more double crochets into the same space. This time, since we're reducing, we're just going to put 3 double crochets, chain 1, and go to the next space. Chain 1 space and place 3 double crochets into this space. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. Put 3 more double crochets into the next space. We're going to do this all the way around. 3 double crochets, chain 1, and 3 double crochets into the next space. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, 3 double crochets into the next space. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. We made it back to the next corner. Remember, we're only putting 3 double crochets into each space. So 1, 2, and 3. By reducing, your hat is going to begin to curve up. We're going to continue this all the way around, chaining 1 and placing 3 double crochets into the chain 1 spaces, even the corners, all the way around, and I'll meet you back at the other side. We have made it back around. We are going to slip stitch the join into the top of the chain 3 stitch. And you can fasten off your work to prepare to change for another color. You'll notice by placing 3 double crochets in each space, your work will begin to curve up at the edges. So we're going to repeat this reduction row for another 6 rows, for a total of 7 reduction rows, including the one we just completed. I'll meet you at the completion of your 6th row. We've completed our 7 rows of our reduction, and now it's time to work on the brim of the hat. Attach your yarn to any of the chain 1 spaces. Okay, yarn is attached. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to place 2 double crochets into the same space. 1 and 2. Now we're going to place 3 double crochets into the next chain 1 space. We're not going to chain in between this time. 1, 2, 3. Move over to the next chain 1 space and place 3 double crochets into the next space. 1, 2, 3. We're going to place 3 double crochets into each of the chain 1 spaces all the way around, and I'll meet you back at the other side. We have made it back around, and now we're going to slip stitch to join into the very top of the chain 3 stitch. Chain 2, 1, 2. This does not count as a double crochet. We're going to start doing front post double crochets. Yarn over, push this front stitch forward, go through the back and up through the top, and this is called a front post double crochet. I'll show you again. Yarn over, take your needle, go through the back and push up through the front, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, front post double crochet. I'll show you again. Back to the front, yarn over, go through 2, go through 2. We're going to front post all the way across. Front post double crochet. Front post double crochet all the way to the other side, and I'll meet you there. We have made it back around. We're going to slip stitch to join into the very first double crochet, and we're going to repeat the last sequence again for this row. So chain 2, 1, 2, and begin your front post double crochet. We are going to front post double crochet in every single stitch around. Front post, double crochet. Okay, complete this all the way around and fasten off your work, and you're done with your hat. Here's your completed work. If you like this messy bun and would like to see more, don't forget to click up on the link above to find more messy bun hats. Okay guys, if you like this tutorial, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys on the next tutorial.